vlogs. In case you don't know me, I'm Casey and I'm the artist behind Narwhal Carousel Co. And the piping hot tea this week is that I moved my whole studio. So we moved and now I'm getting used to a new setup. So I don't know, I get weird about sharing my personal life, but I moved. So I will show you sort of some of the stuff we got going on. I'm still getting used to my new space. And this was the only wall my like Cricut stuff fit on, and I'm realizing like the printers and everything look terrible in the background, so I might have to workshop that. But it's also maybe functional. As many of you who are Cricut people know, when you move a printer or move a Cricut, they all get off and you have to fix them, which I haven't attempted yet. So that's something I have to eventually do, is calibrate all that. I also put the kitchen island from our old place into my studio because our new place has a built-in kitchen island. So now I've been using this to shoot videos for my new spring animals I told you about in the last couple of videos. They are almost finished. They kind of had a big pause break because I was moving. I got them like to the state where they could be moved, and then I moved them. So all they need now, since I took their little videos this morning for social media, is they need their little gloss shine on their eyes. So I'm gonna attempt to do that this afternoon. And then one of the things I have to do, which I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to this, is to test the oven in the new place for polymer clay, which I'm very nervous about because I've had an electric oven up until this point, and this home has a gas oven, which apparently is fancier maybe? I don't really know. I've always used electric, so we're gonna see if it can bake clay, because otherwise I'm gonna be in a sticky spot. But that's another thing I have to do. So, busy week. Hopefully after a few weeks of like chaos of trying to work and trying to move at the same time, I think I'm back to a level of normalcy. Like my studio is like set up enough to not be terrible. There's no decorations in here, but the main function of the room is set up, and for that I'm grateful. So you can see my studio lights are living in the hallway right now. They're gonna go back in the closet, but I was using them to shoot those videos this morning, and now they have to go back to their new home. So I made this whole huge collection before I moved because I knew I'd need like a lot of content to fill in right after I moved. So these are a cottagecore spring collection, and then these are a farm collection, and then over here I have like a spring forest collection. And I made all three of these to hopefully push me through the weird transition season, and they are almost done. I just have to gloss up their eyes. All finished up with their eye gloss on. You can't super duper tell in the video except for the glare, but it just makes their eyes look so much shinier and gives them a little life. But there they are. It's a big collection. Look at all of them. Okay, let's see if this is maybe going to be a cuter angle if I put something on the wall. I'm getting used to the lighting in here. And in addition, all my walls are kind of this beige color, and I'm kind of like, should I paint them white? That's a lot to commit to not just paint the studio white, but to paint the whole place white, because all the walls are the same color. But I could just paint the studio walls white. But anyway, I have all of the spring animals done because I've shot all their videos this morning, and then I glossed their eyes. So realistically, this collection is like ready to be shared on social media and launched, which I wanted to get that done before I moved, but really I just didn't have that extra like day, 2 days of time to get them done. But now they've all been unpacked and finished, so that feels good to have them done. So then that means I can move on to new critters soon, because I do have more spring ideas I want to sculpt. But I have to clay test my oven, and at some point I have to calibrate my printer in Cricut for the new space. One of the reasons I've been procrastinating on that is I got the printer in its place, and if you have like one of those tank printers, you know that like they kind of need to settle after you move them. So I've been kind of giving it time to settle, but it is ready for me to start testing it. Okay, I can't believe this happened, but my Cricut actually did a pretty good job of doing the lines right after I moved it, which is crazy. On top of that, I only had to clean the printer like once to get it to print nicely, so this is just like nuts to me. Granted, I did not move my printer and my Cricut very far. I moved within town, but I fully expected to have like horrible streaking and just everything totally offset. So this is actually like really good. So I'm happy about that. Friends here printed. I don't know if you Cricut people also get this, but I swear I have like certain sticker sheets that are cursed and just don't print well, and this is one of them, but it looks okay today, knock on wood. There's often a little bit of extra paper space, and I like to use it to make packaging stickers for both clay orders or just whatever I want to put them on. Okay, so the girls that get it, get it. Moving and polymer clay with all the dust kicked up do not get together. Like, these gloves for cleaning have become a permanent fixture of my office because I am constantly cleaning dust, trying to get this place in a polymer clay ready state. I think every surface has been cleaned at least twice, and yet the dust keeps coming. So hopefully I'll get it under control at some point. But I think what I'm gonna test my clay on is plain white, because that way I can compare it to some unbaked white clay and see how much it's discoloring. And I think I'm not going to test my oven with a full critter yet. I think I'm gonna test it with just like a thin pasta machine piece of clay, see how that bends and cures, and then move on to critters later. I have to figure out where I left the white clay because I packed everything up. I think it's in this one. There we go. and there's the control. I'm going to put our test subject in this dish, and then I'm gonna go bake him. And then I'm gonna let him rest for a long time and fully cool, and then we're gonna bend him and see what happens. I think that will be my best starting test for the new oven. Wish me luck. Hi again. So today's Thursday, and I'll show you what I have going on in the studio today. I finally officially started sculpting my next collection, and I have a sticker order to pack. So over here, I've started this sweet little stone dragon for my spring collection. You can see there's armature here because I'm gonna make a unicorn. And I'm using this Sculpey Primo in, let's see, what color is this called? They changed their packaging and now I'm not used to it. White granite. And I initially thought I was just going to use it right out of the package, but it's really, really speckly. So I've actually been mixing it with about half and half white, just so it's a little less speckly and a little brighter. But I think I'm gonna put like little green moss bits and flowers on them so they'll be extra cute and bright for spring. I generally use the Sculpey Gray Granite, but I'm trying this one out just for a different effect. And then here's all of the spring collection from last night. All their eyes are glossed, and I just need to go in and check them for any imperfections and put them away now that they're dry. Remember if I've covered how I pack just a basic sticker order. So for orders that just contain stickers, I have the option on my website for a free shipping, which is an untracked, just basic stamp within the US. And then because international shipping is more expensive to go outside the US, it's $1. But when I have just basic sticker orders, I do offer the free shipping, and I just package them in an envelope as opposed to a whole package that's tracked. So you don't get tracking when you choose the free shipping just because it costs like $5 for tracking, but the stickers usually get there in like as short as 2 days, but sometimes up to like 2 weeks, I've noticed. So let me show you what I do when I pack a sticker order. So you can't see my laptop because I don't want you to see any customer information, but I have the customer's order on my laptop, and I'm just gonna go through my box and pick all the stickers they chose. So it looks like you need to get a few different ones. And so for my all year round stickers, I'm sure I've shared this before, I keep them semi-alphabetically. So here's my Puppy Pals sticker sheet. This is one of the ones they ordered. And I just keep it in the main section since I keep this one all year round. Same with this one. So this was initially a spring sheet, but I did decide to make it an all year round sheet. So I put it in the all year round section. So this is my bunnies sticker sheet. This is one of my personal favorites. And Vintage Valentines. One of my favorites from this year's Valentine's Day collection. I love this one. And one Easter and one Easter Treats, which are the newest ones I've released. And the reason those ones are in the back and not alphabetical is because I don't carry them all year, so I just put all the special sheets for this season in their own section. So once I've pulled all the stickers from the order, I go back again and make sure they're correct. So in the order, they're ordered like that, so I'll pull them like that real fast. I don't know why Shopify orders them the way they do. I don't know if it's like the order somebody puts it into their cart or what, but it makes it easy for me to organize. So we have Easter Treats, Easter, Vintage Valentines, Bunnies, and Puppy Pals. All of them are a quantity of 1, so I don't need to grab any additional ones. And then I'll just stack them up in a little pack. And I'll use one of these little glassine bags. I think this is a half-pound size glassine bag, and it's actually meant for like bakeries and cookies and stuff. They are just the perfect size for 4x6 sticker sheets. And then in with those, I'll put a business card. So this is my spring business card. It's just Maisie in her flower fairy outfit, and it just has all my shop info on the back. So I'll put that, and I'll put it just behind the sticker sheets. And then I will grab one of my freebies. So right now I have a bunch of different freebies. So I just kind of grab one that I think would be cute with the order. So I'm going to do the Maisie strawberry freebie sheet with it. I also have done like frog freebies, different ones, but right now I'm on the goose freebies. So I'll just stick that in back with the business card. They're just in Ziploc bags because I just moved. I put them in there, but I actually kind of like them in there. And close this up to keep it from getting dusty. And then I'll just take one of these label stickers that again I made on my Cricut. I made these like when I first got my Cricut, and I made so many of them that I'm still working through them. Just use that to stick it down, and it's like pretty low tack because the glassine is like pretty shiny, so it comes off really, really nice if I need to reposition it, which I swear I never get them in the center. I need to make myself some sort of tool that makes it easy for me to get the sticker in the center. And then all I'll do with that is I'll set up an envelope. So I have these little envelopes that I got. They're just like a simple craft paper, and I'll use that and slip it inside. Like that. And then I'll add on a stamp. So right now I have these really cute flower ones, and I will use one of these little tiny thermal labels to print out the customer's address on my Rollo printer. And I just go in, I made a custom size in Canva, and I just copy and paste the address into Canva, make a custom label for the order, and that's just how I get the address onto the label nice and easy. Obviously I'm not going to show you that because it will have customer information on it, but I found these little pink labels are like pretty good for that. Yeah, I'll just set it up in my Rollo printer, same one I use to do the big shipping labels for bigger orders. And that will be it. So I forgot to say that with the sticker orders, if your whole package is over an ounce, which I have a terrible time with the scale not doing low amounts, so I use one of these to like make sure it's at the right weight, which it is. Good. So if your whole sticker order is over an ounce, you need to stick an additional ounce stamp on it. So for this one, it looks like it's going to be under an ounce, so it's going to be fine. However, if it was over an ounce, I would go in and add an additional little stamp to make sure it could go there safely. Oftentimes if it's like really close, like 0.9 or a whole ounce, I will stick the additional ounce stamp on no matter what, just to make sure the customer gets their thing and it doesn't get sent back to me. So I'm just really cautious about it. Let me show you the additional ounce stamps. But if an order is over 1 ounce, I use a normal stamp and then I add on one of these adorable bunny stamps that adds on an additional ounce of weight. Again, just if it's close to an ounce, I'll do that just to make sure it gets there. But I get super excited when I have a heavy enough order that takes one of these additional ounce stamps, purely because they are so cute. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this week's studio vlog here. I'm really just doing more of the same for the rest of the day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.